Good evening and welcome to our live coverage from the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 10-over match between the Kolkata Kits and the Bangalore Crowns. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions, and the pitch has been prepared beautifully, something for everyone. I'd say it's worth getting at the batters with the ball first, though. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Nice information there from David Gower. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
I can't see the logic in that choice. The bowlers would have been chomping at the bit to start things off. Instead, they'll have to watch the openers dodge some grenades.
Yep. No.
Straight to the fielder.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Yep. No.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Wait on.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep. No.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
Nicely played.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Super piece of timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Middle that one, great timing.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Getting nice. Settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Perfectly timed.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single. There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Nokia, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep. No!
A bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep. That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Yes, keeper!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Collects that
No!
one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
That's the over. The Royal Challengers are none, the 28. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Wait. Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Bowler.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding
no.
to stop some runs.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Wait on. Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Nice shot.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Going with spin now.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep. No, no, no.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Immaculate timing there.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Good catch. Out.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Gone. Excellent catch. Close to the bat.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yeah.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Out. Good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield. Comfortable single if they take it.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
Yes. No.
Needs to be on target.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yeah.
Got that away nicely. A couple on offer here.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. That's out.
Yeah.
Caught.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yes.
The Royal Challengers weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl in the Randwick end.
Waiting.
Edged it. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. And gone. Didn't even wait for the umpire's decision.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yeah. No.
Sharma shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Drives and misses everything.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Yes, bowler. Yep. Hold down.
Nicked it. Confident appeal. Could it be? Fantastic catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level. That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
5 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 7 for 74.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. There's a run here, surely.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. Could that be out? Looks so.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Finds the edge. Huge appeal. Oh, that is a great catch.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Ready.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
End of the over. 4 off it. The Night Riders are 1 for 4. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Wait on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Singh will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough. To get it to the boundary. A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Worked it onto the leg side and got some easy runs.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. It's too easy just to glance the ball off the pads and take the easy runs. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yeah.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. 9 runs added there. The Night Riders are 1 for 25.
Yep.
just about timed that perfectly.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Picks the gap perfectly.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Some adjustments to the field.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
They'd look for a couple here.
Good return, back from the deep. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Over. The Knight Riders are 1 for 36. Livingston, the spinner, coming into the attack. Great shot. Great timing.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope.
Huge edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. That's off the middle of the bat.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it.
Great shot for 6. Moving along nicely and starting to really build this innings.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Good shot. It's found the gap.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting. Yeah.
Great shot. It's not going to beat the fielder. Gone. Brilliant diving catch. They made it look so easy.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round. Russell gets off the mark.
Bowler is confident on this one. Livingston from the Paddington end. Great shot through the gap.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Went on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far. Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap. The captain is going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep. Good bit of timing there.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
And those are the winning runs. These two have brought home the successful run chase.
This has been a masterclass. A great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. A great win